Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is about 2215 hours, evening before Memorial Day. First of all, I apologize. I don't sound right. I know I don't normally sound like this, but I got a cold. I'm battling some sore throat. But for years and years and years, I wasn't gonna let you guys down. I Tomorrow's Memorial Day, and I make it a point. Everybody almost knows that how I love our service members and how I love this country so much. The very foundation that has provided for me for all those years that I served. Um, and as I said, tomorrow is Memorial Day. We all know what it means. If you don't know what it means, maybe you should Google it up or something. Uh, and some of us that had served, it means a lot. While most Americans thinks of Memorial Day as picnic time or a time to have fun, as the unofficial start of summer, a whoop-de-doo, go out in the park. Um, to some, it's a day of somber memories, right? Memories of folks who wore the uniform that had given the ultimate sacrifice so that we could celebrate days like this with our families and loved ones. Some of us had the misfortune of being with those same individuals which we considered heroes, um, that lived through it. And the real heroes are those that are not with us at this point of time. So, what I'm trying to say is that let us give our full devotion to the full sacrifice that these individuals had provided us. And as one famous senator said, most of these individuals, myself, that are still alive, uh, we can really care for the accolades. All we wanted is the service itself. Now, that being said, I know it's Memorial Day, and I I I picked this day to talk about whether I served with them or not. And I have tons of friends who might never really serve with. It's just my way of noticing and highlighting what they do now. Who am I referring to? We have thousands of service members that are out there right now, that are not home, that are not with their loved ones, that are doing the watch, staring into the horizon, and maybe someday they'd get to go home. Well, they will get home. I have friends that are coming home right now, maybe in a month. I don't exactly know the exact day, but I'm quite familiar with some of the rotation of this naval platforms that we have. Understandably so, one third of our Navy is always forward deployed, is always gone, and they're always missing their families. So I picked this day, Memorial Day, not just to remember and to devote that particular day, which is going to be in an hour and 45 minutes from now. Most of us, we all wake up and let's grill some barbecue or grill some burgers and uh, cook some barbecue, and smoke some salmon or something like that. But uh, because if you haven't figured it out, as an American, and then you're still looking out there for these heroes, then you're missing a big chunk of what America is all about. All right, and if you ever wondered why have we prospered on the face of this earth in this very land, it's because there is no better freedom that is highlighted anywhere else in this world but right here. And I had been fortunate. Most of my friends know that I always brag about that my first day in America was boot camp for the United States Navy. Oh my gosh. 37. I've been in this country for 37 years. 37 years ago. That was my first day to serve. My first day in America was service already. Okay? I'm not asking you to serve. We are not asking you to serve. Well, more so, we're not even asking you to pattern a lifestyle compared to these people that had sacrificed everything from I may not get this right chronologically, right? From Bellewood, the Argonne Hills, where else? Salerno, Guadalcanal, Omaha Beach, Iwo Jima, Okinawa, Philippines. Gosh, how would I forget that? Then fast forward to Korea, Vietnam, Panama, Grenada, Afghanistan, and Kuwait, Afghanistan, and Iraq. Right? Heroes. If you didn't know where to look, just Google those terms that I just said. One particular individual was, I got this from the late President Ronald Reagan. In one of his speeches, he mentioned Martin Treptow. He was a World War I soldier. His main job at that time, there were no radios yet, I think. There were just couriers and messengers. While delivering a message from one battalion to another, he got hit, got shot, then he died. And when they were recovering his body, they noticed a diary, and on the flag leaf cover of that diary, it said that America must win this war. Therefore, I'm paraphrasing here because I don't have the whole thing memorized, right? America must win this war. Therefore, I will work, I will sacrifice, endure. I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the whole issue of the struggle is dependent on me. Those are very powerful words from a barber, I think from Nebraska, who sacrificed his life because of the struggle that he believed in was just fully dependent on him. We're not asking you guys to do that. What I'm asking, that was my primer pocket right here, telling me we're out of primers. I just reloaded about 300 rounds a day. So we're not asking you guys to do such. And everybody has a life to live, but the society we live in right now has turned somewhat 180 degrees. We're in the days of JFK. We're in ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. I think those days are gone. The society had gone to different directions, and for us to sustain the very foundation of what our forefathers had lived during those days to maintain our freedom, we're not asking you to devote your life to the cause. All we're asking is that to seek that cause so that at least we are able to maintain that lifestyle, that freedom that we have. And for the enemies of freedom, peace is the highest aspirations of the American people. As what Ronald Reagan said, we will negotiate for it, we will sacrifice for it, and we will not surrender, now or ever. That's what makes us different. So, when you wake up in the morning, we just want you guys to understand the sacrifice that these people, these service members, soldiers, Marines, airmen, sailors, Coast Guardsmen, that had given the ultimate sacrifice so that we, these folks, that we are able to live under this. To the men and women out there that are forward deployed, that are coming home, it has been a pleasure, a privilege, and an honor to have served under this flag, to have served with you, and to serve through you. You guys enjoy the evening. From my family to yours, enjoy to tomorrow's day, all right? Post.